U.S. military strikes another Houthi-controlled site in Yemen.
Domestic flights fully booked for Tet holiday. Airlines seeks to lease more aircraft.
Nghe An step-by-step concretize the development orientation of logistics services. You're watching today's news on An TV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. The U.S. military early Saturday struck another Houthi-controlled site in Yemen that it had determined would putting commercial vessels in the Red Sea at risk, a day after the U.S. and Britain launched multiple airstrikes targeting Houthi rebels.
The first day of strikes Friday hit 28 locations and struck more than 60 targets. The airstrike took place shortly after U.S. President Joe Biden warned that his country would carry out new attacks against Houthi rebels in Yemen if they continued to attack commercial vessels in the Red Sea.
We have listed the Houthi group as terrorists. We will make sure that we respond to the Houthis if they continue this outrageous behavior along with our allies.
Currently, there are many concerns that the conflict will spread in this area when Houthi announced that they will respond to U.S.-led airstrikes and Washington announced that it is ready for military solutions to ensure security in the Red Sea and free maritime trade.
On January the 13th, Nghệ An province held a conference to announce the provincial planning for the period 2021-2030 with a vision to 2050. Just over a master plan for construction of the Nghệ An Southern Economic Zone until 2040.
The master plan of Nghệ An province for the 2021 to 2030 period, with a vision towards 2050, identifies the development of two growth-driven areas, including the expanded Vinh city and the expanded Southeast Economic Zone of Nghệ An, implementing three strategic breakthroughs: formation and development of 4 economic corridors, of which coastal economic corridor development is the focus. Focus on developing 5 pillar industries and sectors, including key processing and manufacturing industries, supporting industries, developing trade and services, especially high-quality education and training services, high-quality healthcare, tourism, high-tech agriculture and marine economic development associated with ensuring national defense and security. Focusing on investing in 6 urban centers including the expanded Vinh city, Hoang Mai urban area, Dien Chau urban area, Du Luong urban area, Con Quang urban area. Within the framework of the conference program, leaders of Nghệ An province awarded investment certificates to 6 projects with a total registered capital of more than 9,550 billion Vietnamese dongs invested in Nghệ An Southeast Economic Zone.
According to the Vietnam Aviation Administration, the total numbers of flights during Tet holiday 2024 is expected to reach approximately 44,000 flights, an increase of 14% compared to Tet holiday 2023. Domestic airlines are expected to operate and provide about 5.5 million tickets across the domestic flight network.
Vietnam Airlines Group added nearly 550 flights, equivalent to more than 100,000 seats. Vietjet adds 4 aircraft to serve passengers during Lunar New Year. Although many airlines have proactively added more flights, representatives of the Vietnam Aviation Administration still commented that many routes have high booking rates and are currently sold out due to the increase of people's travel demand. The Vietnam Aviation Administration said that the department has issued a directive document allowing the operation of night flights and ensuring traffic order and safety during the peak time of Tet holiday 2024.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Taiwanese are casting their votes Saturday for a new president and legislature in an election that could chart the trajectory of the self-ruled democracy's relations with China over the next 4 years. About 18,000 polling stations on the island of Taiwan opened at 8 a.m. and ended at 4 p.m. Nearly 20 million voters are eligible to participate in the election. Taiwan's leaders have a 4-year term and can serve a maximum of 2 consecutive terms. Voting results will be announced after 10 days and Taiwan's new leader will take office on May 20th. Taiwan's leadership election today will not only determine the development path in the next 4 years of this territory, but also affect the overall development trajectory of the entire Northeast Asia region.
In the past 10 years, remittances have become a bright spot in Vietnam. Despite the general influence of the global economy, remittance flows to Vietnam have decreased in some years following the general trend of other countries, but still maintain their position in the top 10 countries with the largest amount of remittances in the world and in the top 3 countries receiving the most remittances in the Asia-Pacific region. It is expected that the amount of remittances to Vietnam will increase by 25 to 30% compared to 2022. This is the highest level of remittances ever. Remittances are always considered as one of the sources that contribute to ensuring the relationship between supply and demand of foreign currency, while effectively supporting monetary policy, exchange rates and the foreign exchange market.
According to the plan in the program TED for the Poor 2024, organized by the People's Committee of Nghệ An Province, more than 97,000 gifts will be given to the poor. On average, a gift worth 500,000 VND or more for poor households, from 1 million VND or more for the poor households in extreme difficult circumstances. Groups, individuals, and benefactors can support in money or in kind directly at the launching ceremony of the TED for the Poor 2024 program, or transfer money through the account of the Fund for the Poor Campaigns Committee of Nghe An Province. The launching ceremony of the program TED for the Poor 2024 will be held on January the 21st, 2024 at the Labour Culture House of Nghe An Province and broadcast live on Nghe An radio and television station. Moving on to today's story. In the provincial planning approved by the Prime Minister, Nghệ An must become one of the logistic centers of the North Central region, build a Grade 2 logistics center in the Southeast Economic Zone. This is one of the important directions to strengthen connectivity, exploit maximum potential, and contribute to the promoting the socio-economic development of the province. Overall, Nghệ An has fully covered the elements to promote development to become the logistics center of the North Central region. It is a developing transport infrastructure with all 4 types of transport: railway, road, air, and inland international water transport. Along with that, the North-South Expressway system is about to be completed. These are important factors for Nghệ An to create a strong attraction for investors in recent years.
Quality
logistics infrastructure is key for manufacturers and supply chains. We expect that when the North-South Expressway to be completed soon, it will take less than 3 hours to travel from the Hoa project to Hanoi. Furthermore, the development of Nghe An seaport and airport is important because it will create effective traffic connections for global trade and logistics activities.
Currently, 5 industrial parks in Nghe An are operating. However, by 2030, this number will increase to 23 industrial parks. Therefore, the requirement to develop and form a logistics center with a complete ecosystem to optimize costs and improve competitiveness for businesses is a problem for the province. However, to develop logistics according to planning orientation, the province is adjusting the planning to expand the Southeast Economic Zone for approval by the Prime Minister.
Cho đến nay thì chúng tôi cũng đánh giá được có khoảng
The important issue is that we must complete the plans, from construction to land use and many related plans to ensure a basis for investors to learn and propose in developing logistics centers and dry ports. Ensuring synchronous and convenient connection between industrial parks and port areas. Ensuring the flow of export-import goods for the development of investment projects in industrial parks.
Since the beginning of this year, the province has begun to apply policies to support shipping lines transporting international and domestic containers, support businesses with exported and imported goods transported by container to and from Kula Port. Also this year, Nghệ An will start construction on Kula Deep Water Port, and in the future, the province will upgrade Vinh International Airport. These are steps to concretize the orientation to develop to become a logistics center of the North Central region. And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.